Hello, hello. I know. What you must be asking and saying, Moon, where have you been? Moon, it's been such a long time. Well, a bitch has a full-time job. Actually live. Bog, let's go. Hi, social. We're back at it again. You thought it was over. Everyone thought it was over. But nope, there's 2 more Corpse Party games, and there's supposed to be another Corpse Party game coming out this year. This series will never be over. And this game, I don't know about Corpse Party 2, but Corpse Party Blood Drive, Moon has risen. I thought I'd never see the day. I'm sorry, I have a full-time job. It's hard. Because I sleep, like, throughout the whole day, and then I have work at 10 p.m. EST to 6 a.m. EST. So, like, I be sleeping. But everyone thought that it was over. That I was done with Corpse Party. But nope. There's 2 more games. And I believe there's another Corpse Party game that's supposed to come out this year or next year. That's supposed to be part of the Corpse Party 2 series. Because while they are the same thing, they have completely different characters. Because this game I believe ends the characters that we all know and love from, Corpse Party Blood Covered, Corpse Party Book of Shadows, Corpse Party Sweet Sachiko's Hysteric Birthday Bash, and now this. This is the longest game, I believe, in the series. I haven't checked Corpse Party 2 yet, but this is the longest one in the series by far. It has 11 chapters and like 8 extra chapters to go in with that. So, let's just get started. I'm gonna try to stream every day from now on, or at least, whenever I can. Because, again, I be sleeping, full-time job, 40 hours. So, let's get right into it. Chapter 00. Chapter 00, A Faint Light. Class rep? Oh, of course, we're starting off with Naomi. Let's fucking go. No! Ayumi! Sis! Her sister's here? I know the feeling full-time sucks. Damn, we're starting off strong. No, someone's already dead. Had to be 2 months since the Book of Shadows incident. She fucking died, shaking my head. I've been critically wounded by the blowback from the sorcery I'd involved myself with, but Nakashima was there to carry me out from the crumbling Shinozaki estate. The 2 of us were picked up on the side of the old mountain road and rushed to the hospital, where I was restored to stable condition. The grimoire responsible for so much of the horror everyone had been through, the Book of Shadows, was buried in the rubble of the estate when its roof collapsed. Hard to believe that over 2 months had passed since the fall of Heavenly Host Elementary, since the 5 of us were returned safely to the real world. Shit, we're 3D now. Yeah. Did we do it right? That's weird. According to the urban legend site, tearing the paper doll is supposed to cause an earthquake and get you spirited away. Hey, that's not the kind of thing you invite your friends to do with you, is it? That's so mean. Sorry, guys, but now we'll always be together, right? After Sachiko vanished from the closed spaces, the effects of the Sachiko Ever After vanished from the world along with her. And certainly no one was going to miss a place like that, where countless living beings were trapped, their lives snuffed out violently and traumatically. Why does this look like a Nintendo DS game? Because it is, honestly. I believe they made Corpse Party Book of Shadows into a DS game, or I believe it was Blood Covered, which was the first one. But, I don't know if I don't think all the games are on the, DS, but I know, like, 2 of them are. But along with the lives of our friends and our teacher were also erased. They weren't just dead, but wiped from existence entirely. I know she's real. Why won't anyone believe me? Listen, there's no such person as Seiko. Now take your medicine, please. No, no! Naomi, take the medicine, take it! No, I'm not crazy, I'm not! Oh yeah, Book of Shadows started out with Naomi being fucking crazy. Even though she's not. We may have been the lucky ones to survive, but for us, these past 2 months have been hell on earth. Someone please help! Astrop, hang in there. Sis. No, I won't let you die! This is my fault for heedlessly performing an occult ritual. I suffered heavy wounds with major blood loss. I was in the hospital for weeks. But I was finally released just yesterday, returning to school at Kisaragai Academy for the first time since the incident. When I reached the front gate, I stopped and stared at the school grounds, shrinking back a bit. Those kids disappeared. Thanos Snap got them. Sag. Pretty much. I knew that once I passed these gates, I'd be reminded of the reality where Suzumoto, Miss Yui, and the others no longer exist. Shinozaki? What's up, bitches? Guys. These are the only people in the world who understood me. The people who I could relate to. The only ones who remembered our 4 departed friends. Welcome back. Congratulations on your recovery. Just fucking walked in place. Hello? Oh. This is new. Oh, why do we have to play as Ayumi? She's the technical, quote-unquote, protagonist of this game, apparently. I mean, I watched this game, but, like, years ago, so I don't remember a fucking thing. So, like, again, going into these blind, I don't remember the story whatsoever. I just know people fucking died, and at some point, Ayumi, I guess, has a change of heart and becomes the fucking hero. I don't know. Fuck Ayumi. All my homies hate Ayumi. She's the fucking reason we're in this mess. Hey, Shinozaki, finally let you out, did they? Kishinuma. Welcome back, class rep. Nakashima. Fucking piss girl. You okay, Ayumi? I'm fine, Yuka, thank you. How many times are you gonna piss yourself in this game, bitch? Shinozaki, welcome back. Thanks. Goodbye. Can I run? Oh. Okay. What does this do? Return to game, inventory. Nothing. Playtime. It's been 9 minutes. Why the fuck does it say 30? Goodbye. Oh, can't leave. Never mind. I guess I can't run. Not yet. Can't read that. I like how when the newer games release, so does the gameplay aspect. Yeah. I don't even remember when this came out, but yeah, you're right, like, it's an older, quote-unquote, older game for, like, the 2000s, so, or 2010s. I think it was 2016 or 2014. I honestly don't remember. At this point, I still didn't know. I didn't know that even outside the close spaces of Heavenly Host, even here in the real world. This bitch about to get transported. Everybody sure does love that fortune-telling stuff. Gotta find me a new one for next time. I hope Mom will work the early shift today. I'm starving. Door opens. Mom? And then she fucking died. Just close the door. Oh, okay. Oh. Her whole spine just snapped in half. The curse. The curse's reach was growing. Please. Her spine snapped in half. Lamau! Please. Why'd she die like that? It's time for the opening. Let's go. It's anime time. Oh, that scared me. Wait. I didn't like that. Okay, we're vibing. There's the voice actors. Top 10 anime openings. Who's this bitch? Oh, it's this girl. And of course, we have Sachiko. This is actually a really good song. Oh, okay. Some hooded figure. Boobs. Okay. They're gonna kiss? Lesbians? Fuck Ayumi. Yeah, another unexplained death has occurred. This time to a junior high school student. Welcome home. How was it? Oh, we finally get to see these kids' fucking parents. They don't just exist alone. Still can't believe your luck. Tripping and falling on. What was it again? A cutting tool? And that's all it took to put you out of commission for 2 months? Life certainly is fragile. What were you doing anyway? I hope you're not dabbling in that occult business like your sister. Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Akira! And Hinue disappeared like always. I swear these girls of mine are giving me gray hairs. Bitch, your whole head is gray. Hello? I got called out. Okay, edgy. Did you get it all out of your system? Thank the stars you're back. Sis. That same horrible scene played out in my memory once more. Sis. A massive earthquake rippled through the basement of the Shinozaki estate, leaving it teetering on the edge of collapse. Worse still, the whole place was in flames. Henoui's mangled form appeared as if shimmering in the fire's light, red glinting off the red around the edges of the blades that were rapidly slicing her flesh. Sluicing? That's not how you spell that. Unless that's some word I've never fucking seen before. Sluicing. They danced around her and almost whimsically prompting unnatural gyrations throughout her body, without even letting her so much as touch the ground. When the fuck did her sister die? I don't remember this. Was her sister even in Book of Shadows? I remember, like, in the beginning, like, you know, she explained everything, and, you know, she's like, you know, I have these powers, you have these powers too, because it skips generations or whatever, and it skipped our mom, and it went to me. I know she explained that shit, but I don't think she was ever in the Shinozaki estate or the old one underneath the school in Book of Shadows. I really don't remember. I mean, it's been months, so I could have just blocked it out of my memory. Stop! I grabbed onto Hinoui's body in a vain attempt to pull her to safety, but Hinoui used what little strength she had left to push me back.
Ayumi-chan?
You need to live, Ayumi. Remember, your sister will be with you always in your heart. I could distantly hear these words in the back of my head, spoken in a soft, soothing voice. How about you offer D's? Fucking bitch. Not the bot, Lamel. I could distantly hear these words in the back of my head, spoken in a soft, soothing voice. It was short-lived, however, as the ceiling suddenly became webbed with cracks and fissures, and a massive beam fell from above, crushing her upper body entirely. Damn. With this, I shot to my feet and began running in circles, screaming uncontrollably. I would have run right into the rapidly spreading fire if Naomi hadn't caught me. I think I know why I forgot this shit, because I played the fan service game, which you're actually supposed to play after Blood Drive, this game, because the characters said in their dialogue, oh, if they haven't played Blood Drive, they're not gonna know who we are, and I'm like, fuck. But it's a fan service game, so technically you can play it whenever you want. You're just not gonna know a little bit of the lore. So, like, I know characters that we're gonna see in this before I've even met them, technically. Because, you know, they said, oh, if you haven't played Blood Drive, you're not gonna know who the fuck we are. And I'm like, yeah, I don't care. I would have run right into the rapidly spreading fire if Naomi hadn't caught me. My hands and feet were covered in red bruises and cuts from the swarm of blades that my spell had summoned. Naomi was bleeding as well, but nowhere near as bad. No, class up, we have to go. Let me go, let me go! Nagashima and I wanted more than anything to bring our friends back, so we'd gone after the root of the curse behind Sachiko Shinozaki and Heavenly Host Elementary. We sought and found another place that shouldn't exist, the estate of Yoshi and Sachiko Shinozaki. It was supposedly torn down long ago, but there it stood. Ayumi still says fucking nothing about her having the same last name as Sachiko. She hasn't put two and two together being like, oh, this is my distant relative. She hasn't said any of that. She's like, oh, Sachiko Shinozaki, Ayumi Shinozaki, we must be related. Yeah, no fucking duh, bitch. I really hope she fucking says it in this game that, you know, they're family. In the basement, we found an old book of spells known as the Book of Shadows. Convinced I could undo the horrors I'd seen, I decided to try a little black magic of my own. This inevitably led to the worst nightmare of them all. I was attacked from all sides, uncertain what was real and what was not. The wounds I endured should have been fatal. I don't know how she knew where I was, but just as things seemed bleakest, this came rushing into my rescue. In the end, I'd only made things worse. All I did was add one more sacrifice to the pile. Goddamn. Bitch, calm down. I should have died. It should have been me. I'm responsible for everyone's death.
みんな私の犠牲者じゃない。
And are we surprised? She finally admits it. Let's fucking go. No, she's said it in, like, every game so far. In the first game, she was like, hey, this is my fault. Sorry, oops. In the second game, she actually, like, fucking feels remorseful about it. And in this game, she's going crazy about it. She's like, it's my fault. I'm not the hero. Yeah, no duh, bitch. I'm, like, mad. So mad. It should have been me. Me.
いいぞ、死ね。
Go ahead then. Die. Die.
なんだよ、やめるなよ。
Come on, don't stop. Just die already. Who the fuck are you? With one shoe on my desk and sporting a rare open-mouthed version of a shit-eating grin, a boy wearing a black parka was just somehow there in my room without explanation.
死
Who?
んでくやつが俺の名
If
前
you're
なん
about
て
to
興
die,
味ねえだ
why
ろ
do you care who I am? Clearly you're not serious about this at all. I knew those scissors were going to be used for something when I saw them. Finally.
それが嘘だろ
Like I said, you're not serious. You're just deluding yourself.
クソ
Where's your mind at, bitch? Aren't you just looking to save yourself? Spare yourself from all this suffering?
八つ当たりしてねえ
So stop lashing out and do something about it, you fucktard. I don't know who the fuck this is, but I like him.
誰も助けちゃくれねえぞ
Put fucking Ayumi in her place, please. Ain't nobody else gonna come to your rescue. Who the hell are you? What do you want? Why'd you come here?
誰でもねえさ
I'm nobody.
嘘ついたまま本当に終わっ
And this is gonna be real boring if it ends up with you lying to yourself. Without a word, he motioned for me to put my hand out and unceremoniously plopped a piece of 10-yen gum into it. The boy smiled with a cold yet oddly kind expression, then finally took his leave by jumping out the window. As all people do. All I could do was stand there and sob. I would cry too if some random person jumped out my window and handed me a piece of gum. Why does this kid just have a knife in her room? Because it's anime. All kids have just fucking weapons for no reason. Like, remember Sword Eater? Those kids could turn into weapons. Shinazaki's house should be somewhere around here, I think. Huh? Hell of a fashion sense that kid's got.
天神賞も崩壊し消え去った今罪滅ぼしに
Now that Heavenly Host Elementary is
私
gone,
に
what
何
do
が
I
できる
do?
のだろ
How do I repent my sins? You don't. Stand. Bow. Nice work, everyone.
サトシ
Hey, Satoshi.
お
Hmm?
前今日弁当だよな
You brought lunch today, right? Let's eat on the roof.
そうだな
Oh, sure. Seems like a nice day for that. Let's go.
おおすごい空だな雲が全然ない
Wow, the sky is clear as can be. Not a single cloud.
秋晴れだな
Love that autumn sun.
この辺で食べよう
How about here? I gotta say though, my lunchbox sure feels light.
よしき今日はなんだ
What'd you bring today, Yoshiki?
時間あったから揚げ物にした
I had some time, so I fried up a little something.
相変わらず何でも作
Man,
れ
your
るな
kitchen skills are
お前
really
は
impressive. I'm guessing I've just got last night's leftovers.
いいじゃねえかよ
Sounds like first world problems if you ask me.
そうなのか
You think so? For bread or something. Get fucked.
母さん
Mom. Please.
あらこんなと
On
こ
the
ろで
lunch all the
ご
way
飯
up
なの
here? It is a fine day today, so I bet your food will be all the more delicious. Eating lunch on the school roof, classic anime trope. As everyone does.
確か
Miss
クオン
Kuon, Niwa? His mom really said, fuck them kids. True. I think. Yeah. This is our class's TA, Miss Kuon Niwa, age 24. She was an English teacher with white hair, blue eyes, and a soft, delicate voice.
クラスメートの話に
We asked our classmates about her the day we returned from Heavenly Host Elementary. They said she was a teacher who'd come to our school half a year ago, but the 5 of us had no memory of that. In our world, the one we came from, we have Miss Yui instead, filling the exact same role. So we meant no offense to Miss Kuon, but her presence here, this reality just felt inherently wrong to those of us who survived the Heavenly Host incident.
サトシ君ご飯がないの？
Do you not have lunch, Satoshi? She's really pretty. And since the art, like, gets better every game, like, she just... Not the 3D model. The 3D model's okay. As you said, kind of looks like DS. But, definitely the art looks amazing, as always.
何が食べたい？
What is it you'd most like to eat?
好きな食べ物は？
What's your favorite food?
あの
Pork cutlet on rice, I guess? Okay.
なんだろうあの調子
What's she up to? She's probably just messing with you. Guess I'll go buy some bread at the cafeteria or something. Okay, but you should probably hurry it up. I mean, lunch has already started, so I doubt they have a whole lot left at this point. Crap, you're right. Okay, wait right here, I'll be back. Hold the run button while moving to sprint. Sprinting gradually drains your stamina, and if you run out complete, you won't be able to move again for a short time. Your stamina will recover when you're not sprinting, however, so be sure to slow down every now and again. Oh, what's up? I've got lunch, so I'm good. I'm gonna start eating and enjoy the nice weather while you go run and buy yourself some bread. Let's go! We can run! Hey, if you don't get a move on, they'll be out of bread for sure. They'll be out of your mom. I didn't make it. No shit.
仕方ねえな。
I told you they'd run out.
やるよ。
Here, you can have one of my fried shrimp. Open up. My eyes shone upon meeting those of the magnificent golden fried shrimp. Really, thank you so much. What the fuck? Not the FBI. You must be Mr. Satoshi Mochida. Huh?
俺
Huh? Me? I am, but, I come to deliver your lunch. What? Okay, so this bitch is just rich and was like, I'm gonna send, you know, my fucking FBI butler helicopter with some lunch to my, student. Just like fucking Miss Yui, she wants to fuck the high school kids. Why is this an anime thing? I don't get it. It's always, you know, the teacher and the student. The fucking brother and sister. What? The man in the black handed over the core box containing pork cutlet on rice with egg. Picture perfect in every way. It was my favorite meal, down to the last detail. Yoshiki, utterly dumbfounded, loosened his grip on the fried shrimp he was holding. It plummeted to the ground, defeated by this new contender. Weird tropes indeed, exactly. His mom said, fuck them kids. And the TA said, fuck them kids. Period, comma. I hate it here. Who? What is Miss Kuon? I'm sorry, but am I wrong? Oh, it's this bitch.
委員長
Class rep. The classroom glowed with a golden hue of twilight, but my gaze was fixed at the floor. It must have been obvious to Nakashima that I had a lot on my mind.
大丈夫？委員長
Are you okay? She asked us as she sat down at the desk in front of me, facing backward. She was trying to comfort me. But she had dark circles around her eyes too. She and I must have looked very similar to one another from the outside perspective. My left hand was still wrapped in bandages. It throbbed incessantly, reminding me of the previous night's events. I ignored it as best as I could, and forced an empty smile. I'm sorry.
これ以上
I won't cause any more trouble.
ご迷惑って
Huh? Trouble? What do you mean? I couldn't bring myself to answer that. I just flashed another smile, a confusing one that must have looked very strange to her, and left the classroom. Class rep.
今出て行ったの
Y'all still want to be friends with her after everything? I would have been like the moment we fucking ripped that paper doll apart, whoever was the one that told us to do it, I would have been like, fuck you, bitch, and walked away. Did I just see Shinozaki
ナオミ
leaving?
どうしたの？
What's wrong, Naomi?
委員長
Our class rep seems to be taking everything really hard. We should try and support her a little more.
私たちで
Yeah, I think watching my sister and my friends die all around me, I take that pretty personally as well, Naomi. Like, I'm sorry, but your statement was just fucking stupid. If I watched my friends die over and over and over again in a fucking time loop, I'd be, pretty mentally scarred at that point. They will never have a happy ending. Yeah, I don't remember the ending of this, but I remember fucking Ayumi did something. And I think they were still fucked. And then, Corpse Party 2 came out, and I never watched gameplay of that, so I don't know if any of these characters are in that. But I believe that different... the same situation happens to different characters, but somehow they're in, like, a hospital or something. I don't know. It's probably a new curse that has to do something with a hospital. And there's another Corpse Party game that's supposed to come out either this year or next year. I don't know if it was pushed back, though. And that continues the story of Corpse Party 2, which is Dead Patient, and then the other one's called, like, something doll or whatever.
お前もだよ、ナオミ。
She's not the only one, Naomi. You've been pretty hard on yourself, too, don't you think?
大丈夫辛いのは私だけじゃないし私一人甘えてられないもの
I just struggled to put my drink in my mouth. Oh yeah, I'm drinking Propel Kiwi Strawberry Water. Tastes good. I'm fine. I mean, I'm not the only one suffering here. We all gotta be strong for one
委
another.
員長
I just hope she doesn't do anything drastic. As I walked, I thought back to the time in the hospital. I was lying in bed, arms and legs virtually mummified in bandages when a woman with flowers came in to see me.
あら
Yamamura.
そっくりです
Hello, you
ね
don't know me, but oh,
One-chan.
my, you really do look just like your sister. Ayo, Propel water's good. Hell yeah. Used to love it in high school, and then like I never saw it again in like stores and shit. I don't know why. It's probably somewhere in Walmart that I wasn't looking. But ever since I started working where I'm working, we sell it, so I buy like a fuck ton of it in the morning. Hello, you don't know me, but you look just like your sister. Who the fuck are you?
私
Who are
は
you?
山村未来
My name is Mirai Yamamura.
あなたのお姉ちゃん日の絵と
Anyway, your sister and I are both part of the Wicca Institute, an association dedicated to the worship of spirits.
お姉ちゃん
So you know Sis? I do, that's why I've come to see you. As she said this, she placed a bouquet of flowers on a small table by the bed and looked around the room with a curious expression on her
ご両
face.
親は今
Are your parents not here at the moment?
買い物に
They're out shopping. I see, so neither your father nor your mother know then about Hinoi's death,
彼女が命を落とした
the day she lost
あ
her
なたを
life.
追って
Before she went after you to the old Shinozaki estate, the last person she contacted was me. Sis contacted
自分
you?
の運命を理解
She
して
probably understood her fate and accepted it. The spirits can reveal a person's time of death if you let them.
その分
But she was prepared to take actions regardless. She didn't care what the consequences might be. She really was an amazing person. Tears began to pour from my eyes. I could do nothing to stop them. I'd been sitting up in bed, but unconsciously started to curl into a fetal position as best as I could with the bandages. Yamamura put her hand on my back to comfort me. Ayumi, I've come here to bestow Hinui's last wish to you.
黒
Huh?
の
Retrieve the Grimoire, the Book of Shadows, the forbidden book that's been passed down through the Shinozaki family for
代々
generations.
篠崎家が守り続けてきた
Yamamura!
門外不出の禁忌の
Bitch! That is one of the entire reasons that we got into this fucking mess. My sister wouldn't want me to fuck around with that shit anymore. If that book should ever fall into the wrong hands, the world would most assuredly be plunged into utter chaos. Yeah, the wrong hands was the entire Shinozaki family. Let that fucking sink in. The book did get into the wrong hands. It's called the Shinozaki family. Dumb bitch. See, we of the we are an association of white witches who commune with spirits and abide by the will of nature. White witches? Girl, I don't know if you noticed this, but you're Japanese. White? Hinui was initially hesitant to involve herself with anything related to the Shinozaki bloodline, having defied her parents and rejected her lineage. Well, you kind of have to get tied up in family lineage since it's family. But in recent years, she'd been sensing the presence of the book and growing more and more intrigued. The other Wiccans and I looked for it, of course, but we found no hint of it at the site of Yoshi and Sachiko Shinozaki's estate. We were surprised to find burned beams and other debris of the old house and what we expected to be nothing more than a vacant lot, but that was all we found. Yet, even though it wasn't there, I can still sense it. Its presence remains somewhere in this world. Yamamura looked directly into my eyes. Did you know that someone else is living in this city who shares her bloodline with you and Yoshi Shinozaki? Yamamura pulled out a notepad from her pocket and carefully wrote a name and address on the top sheet. She then tore the page and handed it to me. Makina Shinozaki. Great, another Shinozaki. I knew the name. It was on the family tree. Yeah, in the Shinozaki estate's basement, Yoshi's grandmother had 3 daughters, and the second was Makina. So Yoshi's mother's younger sister, Yoshi's aunt. Makina's house is deserted now. If you were to go there, you might find some clue that would help lead to the Book of Shadows. We tried, but we were too strongly connected to the spirit world. We just couldn't enter the room. I don't know what exactly you might find there, but if you have the strength to fulfill Hinui's last request, I'd like to ask you that you try. And with that, Yamamura simply turned and left the hospital room. This is his last request. On the other side of the door, a peculiar girl stood in wait as soon as Yamamura had covered enough distance to put me out of the earshot of the two of them spoke. Oh, she must be from the, Catholic school. Nice work. Is that good enough? Can I go now? Yeah, so, fucking, of course, her sister doesn't want her to find the Book of Shadows. That's one of the whole reasons we fucking got into this mess. It's whatever this fucking girl is doing. Is that good enough? Can I go now? Just you people breathing makes my skin crawl, but it won't kill you, so yeah, that's good enough. Now get out of my face. Yamamura ran away as quickly as she could without drawing attention to herself, as if in response to the intimidating girl in the peculiar outfit spat on the hospital wall. Man, hard to find anyone these days who's not a dumbass. As she mumbled these words, she sneaked a sidelong glance at me in my room. I was completely oblivious. Hinui Shinozaki died way too easily. Worthless piece of shit. God damn. First we have edgy boy in cloak, and now we have edgy god-fearing girl. God-fearing? Fearing? Whatever. It was time to meet my fate. I had no trouble locating Makina's residence. I don't know what I was expecting, but what I found was just an ordinary apartment building. I couldn't involve Mochida and the others in this. They've been through enough already. Besides, this was a family matter. My bloodline was responsible for this whole mess. Period. So it was only right that I be the one to make amends, alone. This is the place, alright. Shimorenjaku South Apartments. Looks pretty run down. I expect apartments in this condition to get torn down rather than just left to rot. Does anyone even manage this building? Save point. Whenever you see a candle on a map, you can examine it to restore your HP and save your game. Goodbye. I can't turn back now. Fuck. Isn't this trespassing? I hate feeling so conspicuous. It puts me completely on edge. If a door should suddenly open and somebody yells at me for being here, I think I'll probably just drop dead on the spot. Is someone coming? Is someone coming? Let me run towards the fucking noise. When a person gets truly startled, she's unable to move due to the combination of fear and, well, being put on the spot. It's like she's been planted to the ground. It may be human nature, but I hated not being in control of my actions. Nonetheless, there I was, a sitting duck, just waiting for someone to come down the stairs. Except no one did. The seconds ticked on, but I was pretty definitely the only one here. I could have sworn I heard footsteps. Yeah, bye. Okay, can't go that way. Oh, come on. I should check the mailboxes first and see if any of them say Shinozaki so I know where I'm going. In addition to most of the name tags being missing from the mailboxes, the one that remains are encrusted with dirt and decay and are only barely legible. Some, in fact, are just plain rotted out entirely. Or the slots for them are rusted over. They look like props from a horror movie. No Makina Shinozaki here. I think I should check the other side of the stairwells. The mailbox was stuffed with vast quantities of tissue paper. The bottom layer of the stack had turned an unpleasant shade of brown. It may have just been from years of settling debris, but if that were the case, it shouldn't have been that dark. What's in there? Yeah, just put your fucking hand in the haunted mailbox. Dumbass. I slowly unwrapped the tissue, morbidly curious as to what I'd find inside. It was only then I noticed the inside of the mailbox itself was stained a deep crimson. It looked like a whole lot of, like, blood. I'd unwrapped enough by then to see what was inside the tissue paper, too. It was the skeletal remains of a bird. Yummy. Yummy bird. On the rusted panel of the mailbox from which I discovered this gruesome find was a name scribbled in permanent marker, Shinozaki. God damn it. Oh, those faces. Shut the hell up, bitch. I'm gonna bash your skull in. What's going on? Is someone there? I must be hearing things. Where's my flashlight? Persistent use of your flashlight will eventually kill its battery. If this happens, you'll need to find a new battery and use it, or you'll be left in the dark. Oh, I already turned on infinite battery, because fuck that shit. I turned it on in the settings. Because I am not doing all that. I'm just here for the story. I should have gone to the bathroom before coming here. Bitch, there's no one around. Piss on the floor. Let the ghost watch. Guess I'll just have to hold it. There are sirens. Door's rusted shut. It won't open. Hello? Wee woo, wee woo. Damn, someone died. The door is shut tight. A knock? Oh yeah, I can't save like Book of Shadows. Fuck.
ません。
Excuse me. There's a doorbell on the wall nearby. Pressing it only produces clicks. Guess there's no power. Okay, bye. What did that say? Oh, chapters 00. I thought it said chapter Roo. Well, girl, there's no power. What do you want me to do? Door shut tight. Open it. How was I supposed to know that? Took a deep breath, mentally prepared myself for what I was about to attempt, and grabbed the steel doorknob. My phone? God, don't scare me like that. Who'd be calling me at this hour? Huh? An unknown number.
もし
Hello? Don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go, don't go. 0424444444. 444 at Wendy's. What the hell? The number disappeared from the screen, as if the call had never been placed.
あれ
What? What?
壊れたかな。
Is my phone on the fritz or something? God. Roar. Roar. It's open.
すみません。
Hello? It's so dusty.
人が住まなくなっ
How many years has it been since somebody actually lived here? Is anyone home?
靴。
Should I take off my shoes? Who the fuck answers an unknown number? Yeah, no one.
おかえり。
Welcome home.
今
That was totally a voice. Why are y'all scared by this shit? Y'all, you lived through what? 2 months of being in an endless time loop where you watched people die over and over again? At that point, you'd be kind of desensitized, right?
そうだ。
That's right.
篠崎義恵の家
I need to learn from my mistakes
曲を生か
at
せな
Yoshi Shinozaki's house.
今回は
This time I've come prepared. With the voice recorder just used for her research.
2008年
November 10th, 2008, 7:48 p.m. Beginning investigation of Makina Shinozaki's apartment. I'm fine. I can do this. I've been to that school and that house. Looks like a bathroom door. You said you had to piss. Go to the bathroom. It's a Japanese-style toilet. Fortunately, despite the condition of the apartment building in general, it seems to be a modern and fully functioning non-septic model, without any foul smell.
水は出るのか
I wonder if the water is still on.
な。大きな
Even if it is, the
水
roar of
が
the
流れ
flushing
出して
water would be really disconcerting right now.
なんでこんなに
Why do I have to pee at a
おしっこしたい
time
ん
like
だ
this?
ろ
What
う
the hell is wrong with me? I'm gonna save before I piss.
ここでするのは
I can't do it here. I'll have to hold it.
電気も来てないんだ
Besides, if there's no electricity, then chances are there's no water either. I'm gonna save and then see if I can piss. Switch does nothing. As expected, this apartment doesn't seem to be getting any power right now. God damn. Okay, I can't go piss. Never mind.
山村さんの話だと
The way Yamamura was talking,
篠崎真希の
Makina Shinozaki's dead,
生活用品と
but
か
her appliances still seem to be completely
篠
intact.
崎真希のがね
Has anyone ever been in here since her passing? Damn it, this is scary. On a tiny kitchen table sat numerous prescription bags and instructions, name written on every bag with Makina Shinozaki. Guess that clinches it. This is definitely Makina Shinozaki's apartment. Okay, that turns on the thing. In the corner formed by the wall, the refrigerator and the sink, there's an extremely disturbing amount of mold growing. Just breathing the air nearby feels hazardous to one's health. There aren't really any signs of food anywhere, however. Maybe Makina didn't eat much. Okay. There was a photo hanging from the freezer door. Though blurry and hard to make out, it seemed to be a forest thick with mist, along with one additional detail that made it much worse. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. No, I want to go home. I'm scared. Clues. I'm looking for clues, but where? How? I don't even know what I'm looking for. Do I? I just have to try to make try to take some of Makina's things back with me, I guess. As many as I can carry. There doesn't seem to be anything of note on the shelves. Take the fucking picture. Okay. Items lying about can be obtained by examining them. There may be hidden compartments or spaces in shelves and such as well, so be sure to examine everything very carefully. Why'd I leave? I could see myself in the mirror. I looked worried. The drawers seem to contain only insurance documents, as well as an official name stamp. These are... I can't take these. I wonder if there are any dependents listed, though. Or if there's anything else in here. Let's see. Photographs. The top photograph on the stack depicted a young woman with a hairstyle decidedly not of the modern era. Is this Makina? The next photograph showed a different woman, smiling widely. Her clothes were actually quite beautiful, and her eyes looked almost lifelike on the paper. Like they could suck you in. I flipped through each of the remaining pictures, seeing mostly just more of the same until... Makina, Rocky, and Yoshi in Yokohama. Yoshi Shinozaki, that's Sachiko's mother. So does that mean this girl is... There's something lying on the table. Batteries obtained. Well, I'll never fucking use those, because I turned on infinite battery. What's this? Small white box made of paper. So small, in fact, that it fit in the palm of my hand, with room to spare. It was light as a feather, too. I shouldn't. This thing gives me the creeps. Let me save. Oh, god damn it. Keep pressing the wrong buttons. Another fucking dead bird. Why is there another one in here? I have to pick it up, but I really don't want to. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Closed my eyes and put my hands together, saying a little prayer for the poor animal. I then left the box where it lay and got back to my feet. Nothing left of note on the shelves. In the middle of the room, a twin-sized futon was neatly laid out. Its top cover was convex, just as it would be if someone were sleeping beneath it. In fact, that's exactly what it looked like almost unmistakably. And right on the top of it sat a perfect cube of a box, about 10 centimeters across on all sides and bright red, like a Shinto torii gate. which would have been a lot more interesting if I weren't so scared out of my mind by the thought that there might have been someone under the cover this whole time. I have to take this back with me. It won't open? It was a silhouette of a human being, all black save for two perfectly round cutouts positioned halfway up the head, glinting with an unearthly light. There were no signs of life nor detail anywhere along the shadowy figure except in those eyes, but those eyes were very much alive. They were undeniably the eyes of a human. As if in response to my worst fears, I'd suddenly caught sight of a small girl in a black dress standing right in front of me. Hesitantly taking a closer look, it was actually me reflected in the mirror. But not just me, there was a black shadow behind me, and it was coming closer. I panicked and whirled around. My light suddenly went out. I was completely shrouded in darkness, as if whatever I'd seen had fully enveloped me. No, no, no! I'd stepped onto something soft and squishy. Unconsciously, I paused for a split second, pondering what it may have been. But my de facto conclusion was, I don't care, I need to get the hell out of here. Why is it locked? I don't remember locking it. No, please, not now. Open, open. Feeling around along the glass door surface, I finally found what seemed to be a handle. I tried in vain to turn it, only to realize I couldn't because... I want my right hand open. I didn't have to ask, though. I could feel it and see it. My right hand was being clasped shut by tiny, ghostly hands of a white-hued child. I shook my arm violently, and the white apparition faded from sight. But my closed right hand still wouldn't open. Oh, why can't I open it? I had to get out of there. That was paramount. Clenched fist or no, I needed to leave before something worse happened. Panic, I flung open the glass door. Right, this should be the way out. I fell back, completely sick to my stomach. My heart was pounding so hard and so fast, I was convinced I was going to have a heart attack and die. At the very least, I knew I was about to lose consciousness. As if to confirm just how done for I was, my nose began bleeding profusely. I had no doubt at all anymore. This was the end. Shinozaki, hey, snap out of it! Class rep! How the fuck did you know where she was? Kishinuma moved my worn, limp body onto the tatami flooring and carefully sat me up. I regained consciousness right away, and I was immediately met with the worried gazes of Kishinuma, Mochida, and Nakashima. Thank goodness you're safe. Nakashima wiped tears from her eyes. You guys. I was so relieved, so very relieved to see my friends. I started crying as well. Shinozaki, what the hell do you think you're doing coming here by yourself? I had to, I just had to. Why? Kishinuma. Satoshi? Let's leave this to you, Shiki. I was the cause of this. The cause of what? Everything is my fault. All of our friends are gone because of me. Even Sis, even she's gone. I was sobbing like a baby, and my face must have been a mess, and my voice came out hoarse and in short bursts. How is this your fault? Because it was my idea to do the Sachiko Ever After. I'm the one who brought it to school and had everyone stay to participate. That was the start of it all. It's my fault. How can you possibly take sole responsibility for that? Well, because she did. Hey, we're a team, Shinozaki, you know that, right? Who the fuck is we? I sheepishly nodded my head. then looked down. I didn't want to meet his gaze. Well, if you know that, then don't forget it. Stop taking everything on yourself.
いいか
Let me put it to you
今
real
ここではっ
simple.
きりさ
Don't
せといてやる
you ever think for a second, not even 1 second,
のせいなん
that
か
this is all your fault.
お
Kishinuma,
前は悪くない
you're not the one to blame, so stop blaming yourself, damn it. Kishinuma,
少なくとも
everybody else here feels the same way, too, right?
ここにいる
Again,
そう思
who
って
is everybody else?
あ
Yeah, Yushiki's
そう
right.
だよ委員
He's
長
exactly right. You shouldn't always try to take everything on by yourself. I didn't want you guys to get dragged into this. I tried to do it myself, but you wouldn't have to. But I was scared. I couldn't do anything. God, you're so dense. That's what I'm trying to tell you here. You did good. You
お
just
前はよく頑張ったよ
don't do it again. Not without us. I'm dense? That's mean.
いや
No, that's not exactly what I meant. Thank you. I didn't entirely believe them. It was a fact that this whole mess started when I let everyone in the Sachiko Ever After ritual, but I appreciated their words nonetheless.
こうなってしまった以上
We're the ones who made it out. We have no choice but to come to terms with what happened. It's a part of us now.
受け入れるんじゃなく
We don't have to accept it, though. Yeah, we can still fight
少し
this.
でも良くし
We
て
can
いくた
try
め
to
に
set things right,
で
even
き
if
るこ
only
とをする
by the slimmest of margins. Guys, you made it back to the real world. Just leave everything else alone.
気持ちは
I think it's fair to say that we all feel the same way you do, class rep. You claimed you couldn't do anything, however, but I'm not quite convinced that's true. I didn't recognize that voice at all, and it was a little perturbed that no one else seemed to be startled by it. It belonged to a girl I'd never seen before, wearing an unusual outfit.
篠崎あゆみちゃん
You
ね
must be Ayumi
無事
Shinozaki.
でよかった
Glad to see no harm has fallen to you.
あなたは
Who are you?
篠崎
Shinozaki, this is the person who tipped us off about where you were headed and led us
丹羽
here.
愛子さんだ
Her name's Aiko Niwa. Let's go,
ごめんなさい
Aiko.
ね
Sorry to be so
いろいろと調べさせてもら
presumptuous.
った
I took the liberty of looking into
私
you.
は情報や
I'm what you might call an intelligence
芸能関係に詳しいの。
agent, I suppose, regarding matters of the supernatural.
篠崎ひのえさんの妹
As a little
さん
sister of
なら
Hinui Shinozaki,
そうね
I suppose the quickest way to
さえな
explain
きなほちゃん
would
の友達といえば
be to say that
わか
I'm a
るかし
friend
ら
of Naho Sanoki's. Friend of Naho's? And you know Sis too? Yes, your sister Hinui made quite a name for herself on this plane.
あゆみちゃん
Ayumi, your right hand, are you not able to open it? My right hand has been clasped shut this whole time. I'd almost forgotten about it. I tried to open it again, but still couldn't. No, I can't. Oh, let me see. Kishinuma grabbed my hand and tried to pry my fingers open. Oh, that hurts.
無理に開ける必要はな
There's
い
no
わ
point in forcing it.
きっと時
It
期
should
が来た
open
ら
naturally when the
自然
time
に
is
開
right. You just need to be
くその
patient.
時を待ちなさいあら
Oh, what's this now? And what's this now? She attempted to open the box for just a moment, but her efforts proved to be in vain, just as mine were.
気になる箱ね
This is rather intriguing.
これも
Like your hand, it simply refuses to show us what it contains. How fascinating. Aiko was memorized by the unopening box. She seemed desperate to understand what force kept it sealed, almost giddy at the unspoken prospects of what it could mean.
ものすごい霊力
Such spiritual energy. This is wonderful. May I hold on to this,
今
even
晩
for
預かって
only
い
a
い
night?
かしらうちに
I
戻れ
believe
ば
I might be
開
able
け
to
られ
open
る
it
かも
once
し
I've
れない
returned home. Okay. I had the feeling that this was less of a request than it was a statement. She would never have taken no for an answer.
まあ今日はも
Well,
う
it's getting
遅い
late
から
tonight. Let's
詳
talk
しい
more
話
tomorrow,
は
shall
明
we?
日させても
I'll
らう
come
わ
meet you after school. That night, after I returned home, I stood in front of the mirror and just kept trying to open my right hand, put every bit of strength and energy I had into it. Ow. My fingers, it opened! What I found inside, my heretofore closed hand, were teeth? Human teeth from the looks of it. Very small baby teeth, 2 of them. The roots of each teeth were embedded deep within my palm, and I was bleeding quite a bit as a result. Why are there baby teeth in my hand? Obtained all endings in Chapter 0. A faint light, to be continued. EVP entries for Hinui Shinozaki have been unlocked. New Encyclopedia, Kisrigai Academy, Grimoire, Sachiko Ever After, Ayumi Shinozaki. Damn. Would you like to save? Yes, I would. Well, that was chapter 00 of Corpse Party Blood Drive. A Faint Light. Pretty short stream for my comeback, but you know. We're starting off short. I'm sure the other chapters are much longer. Because usually last chapters and stuff, like in the games, took me like 2 to 3 hours tops. So I'm sure there's tons of content in this because there's like 11 more chapters. And then there's 8 extra chapters, so 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There's technically 19 chapters. So I will see you guys next time, probably tomorrow, hopefully, if I get my sleep schedule on track with my working schedule. I get out at 4 tonight, but knowing my luck, I usually have to stay until 6, which is my full 8 hours. So I will see you guys later, tomorrow, who knows? Goodbye. Oh, and if y'all didn't catch the stream, for those who watch the VOD, thank you for watching the VOD. And I always upload all my VODs to YouTube, so go check that out under the same name, Moonsong Uwu. Shameless, selfless plug. Goodbye!